Yo, 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 mic check. All right, well, hey guys, I wanted to hop on here and I noticed today that my countdown to this little 3 month thing that I'm doing says 45 days and a few hours. So, sometime very soon while I'm sleeping tonight, probably before you see this, I'll be at the halfway mark, 45 days in. I just wanted to give a little update. Like, the first half of this 3 month experience has been really formative in some ways and really brutal in some ways. And I just feel like a totally different person. Like I've said before, I'm working on my fitness, my spiritual health, my finances, and I'm taking like a really intense 3 month season where I'm working at these sort of things. And we'll see how long that actually goes, whether I need it to be longer or I end up not needing it to be as long because I meet some goals, whatever that looks like. Oh, man, I did not realize how nervous in front of a camera I get, so sorry for that. I want to share a couple of things that I've learned and a couple of things that were really hard. So in the last month and a half, I've realized that when my plans don't go as I expect them to, I go into this like make it happen mode, a little bit of like control, and I'm realizing that sometimes my plans are great, and just choosing not to make any plans would be really unwise. But I think I've gotten almost infinitely better at holding them open-handed. And being willing to say that my plans, I put work into them, and that's good, and I should strive for them, but also be ready if they change at any time. I've also went through lots of moments where like it became really clear that I have at least one idol in my life, if not more. And I always thought that because something isn't an idol all the time, and it ebbs and it flows, it's not a big deal. But I'm realizing that not only is God's grace sufficient to heal me from my idols and to be with me through them, but also it's worth fleeing from idols, or even just like letting the Lord transform my heart so that the things that I love, I can love them without controlling me. And so don't get me wrong, there are things that I still love so deeply and dearly. And just recently I realized like I'm okay with that. Like it's okay for me to love things that aren't in my life, but when they consume my every thought, and I get really anxious about the idea of not having those things or those people in my life. The Lord wants to free me from that. And so I am walking that balance right now. I have huge desires, dreams, goals for things and relationships that I don't have right now. And in the last 2 days, I've really felt just a peace about pursuing those things well, knowing that like it's okay to love people and to pursue relationships, but I'm really okay. Like if it doesn't work out, if I never get my dream job or meet my goals or anything like that, yeah, I'm learning that I will be okay, and I need to know I can even prepare for that. Hope for the best, for sure, but I'm excited to see what God does. And so we got 45 more days of training physically, doing my Bible reading goals. I'm done trying to read the Bible 3 times in 3 months. I finished it once, and it's just become like a checkbox thing for me. So I had a friend who kind of shared their idea with me about how she reads an epistle every day for a full month. So rather than reading the entire Bible in a month, she'll read like Philippians 30 times in a month or something like that. And that tends to be a lot shorter, a lot more manageable, and gives you a lot more of a deep dive. So doing some of that, still meeting my savings goals, and even had a chance to lead worship a couple times and do a couple side gig type things that allowed me to make a few extra bucks, and that went straight into savings. And so that's going really well. I think I'm something close to like 15 or 20 pounds down from where I was 30 days ago, something like that. I peaked up at like 245 during this time, and this morning I was at like 225, so probably actually closer to 20 pounds. And my highest that I weighed was 275. When I went into surgery, I was close to 275, so I'm almost 50 pounds down from that. And my goal is to lose 35 more, 40 more, but we'll see. All that's open-handed, and I'm just taking steps to grow every day. So I love you guys. Thank you for following. I love the idea of being in front of camera more, even hopefully that I could be comfortable here someday. And in the meantime, if there are dreams and goals that you have that would honor God and that would lead you to be able to become a more fully devoted follower of Jesus, I just say go for it. Join me the next 45 days. Join me, and if you meet a goal, if you do something, celebrate that, and then just pursue what God might have next for you. So yeah, I appreciate the time. I don't want to pretend like I'm perfect, man. There's still lots of times that I'm super sad, super anxious, that sort of thing. But I've learned so much about God's grace, and how when I fall short, His love for me doesn't change. When I'm doing amazing, I can't earn any extra favor. But I also see how He blesses my obedience, and I have so much more to learn about grace. But I hope my friends who follow me on Instagram, who also get a chance to see me in person, that you experience a way more gracious, kind, loving, affirming person when you spend time with me. I think I've been relationally fun to be around in the past, but I'm looking forward to becoming the man that I was designed to be. I hope you get to be a part of my story. I hope that we can walk this life together. Where there's separation, I hope there's unity, and that we would just grow together. So thank you, and hopefully we'll see you soon.